letting you know, giving you a heads up on that. All right. So, you did mention that your fiance recommended you to me, so I don't have to go about explaining how I conduct sessions because I'm sure she explained, or should I explain to you?
Oh no, she explained to me real thoroughly, and I was able to listen to the one that you guys did together. It was great.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. All right. That's good. So if you see me in action, that's not a problem. So the first thing that's coming up with you again, where's your father?
My father, he's deceased.
Yeah, he's here. That's who's talking to me. That's why I asked
Oh
you.
wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let me tell you what he's telling me. He sat me down and he and that's why I had to make sure this is your father, cuz he's speaking to me as if you know this is the father here, rather it's the father or the grandfather, but I said no, this is his father talking. What happens is before I call a client, I always center myself and connect with my client's spirit guides or ancestor and anything. And the first person that came through is your father. He sat me in this. He's sitting in this chair, and he's speaking to me about stress. Okay, and he's telling me to tell you, listen here, boy. Like he's speaking to me as if you're a young man. And he's just giving you this advice. I don't know how close you was or if you wasn't close at all, but he is still guiding you. He's watching over you. He sees the things that you may be going through. I don't know if exactly if it's with relationships or whatnot, or the relationship that you used to have. But he's speaking to me about a great amount of stress that you might have been going through. And what he's saying is, listen, you need to tell him to balance this out. Any way you can. You get what I'm saying? If it's either with working with crystals, if it's meditating, if it's doing some tai chi, if it's doing some yoga, you have to find a way where you balance out the things that is highly stressful with the things that is not stressful, so you don't run yourself crazy. Is what he's saying. See, he doesn't have much experience in this field. It's what your father. You know how old folks say, you still young, you don't have no experience, you don't know. So what your father is more so
Right.
telling, yeah, so what your father is more so telling me is that he needs to work more so on the root chakra. The root chakra is coming up with you, and then before your father, and I'm gonna explain to you what the root chakra means. But before your father, which was very, very interesting, before your father appeared, I seen a doll, like one of them voodoo dolls. um I seen the doll, and I seen, like, pins being put inside of this doll. Now this is not a good thing. This could be and I asked about it. I said, okay, well, what's happening here? This could be a situation where there's a lot of talk going on about you, or negative talking, due to your lifestyle, or the things that you do, or the things that you say, or how you're acting. But that doll in particular, and I'm not saying that somebody is going behind your back doing some type of voodoo on you, but I do know for sure that there is a lot of bickering going on, okay? With you, okay? And I'm going to allow you to express yourself and things of that nature, but this is what this doll is symbolic of. And as a result of me visualizing this doll, your father now appears and tell me, hey, you need to tell him that he needs to balance out the things that, and again, it could be a situation in the past, right? Because I channeled the past, present, and future tense. It could be a situation in the past where you've been, going through lots of different battles, internal battles in relationships before you found your wife or whatnot. That may still be lingering around you, where you need to shed this off. You need to get this off so that you can be reborn again, type of thing. Because the number 11 is coming up with you, and everything that may cause you, or is giving you a headache, is going to come to an end. It's gonna disappear with your knowing in your power. See, the thing about it is you have to figure out, or you have to put into place, okay, what is my point of attraction? What am I going to choose to focus on, and what am I going to choose not to focus on? You get what I'm saying? And the things that you choose not to focus on then gains less of a power over the mental, over the mind. So it's more so of training the mind, with you training the mind to see better and do better and feel better. And as a result of you training the mind in this holistic way, then everything else will just fall into place very beautifully. And then you will begin to live this stress-free life. Definitely. And again, I'm not saying this is what's, happening all around you. You just, stress and can't do nothing. No, but there's some tension going on here with your aura, with your spirit, more so, that needs to just get washed away, or needs to be removed from your aura field. And the result of, and the reason why this is happening is only because of the experiences or the situations that you've been going through with this bickering and this battling that I'm picking up. And then your father then comes and tells me, hey, he needs to find this balance between the two. The root chakra is coming up with you, and that will help to ground more. So I don't know if you're into, meditation or chakra healing and things of that nature, but the root chakra would definitely be a particular area in your aura field where you can address, or you can begin to work on. The root chakra deals with security. The root chakra also deals with family, genetics. You get what I'm saying? Foundation, your foundation, standing on your 2 feet, in order for you to walk in power and feel confident about yourself more so. I will recommend that you work with any type of crystal that deals with, willpower and believing in your higher self, and more so, balance. Definitely balance with you. What is your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, family. Definitely family. Are you an October Scorpio?
November.
Okay. All right. November what exactly?
November 9th.
Oh, yeah. That's my mate's birthday. 9, the number of completion. You know what I'm saying? The number that is closest to God. The number of completion, the number that is closest to God. The number that deals with or works with universal principles of universal love. The number 9 also deals with being a visionary person, visionary. So in any event, beloved, in order for you to create this beautiful reality for yourself, you have to see it first. You know what I'm saying? You have to visualize this. You have to claim this. And then also, one of your lessons here on this planet is to deal with compassion, having compassion for those that might have did you wrong. You get what I'm saying? Having compassion and seeing that, this person is ill. Instead of bickering and battling and going back and forth with an ill person, you got to step back and say, well, if I'm battling with her, then that means I must be ill myself. You get what I'm saying? If I'm feeding into the nonsense, then that means that there's something inside of me that is wanting this type of attention. So that's why I'm saying dealing or going back to this root chakra, dealing with family, genetics, and that's what Scorpions is about. It's about loyalty, family, building, bonding, money, finances, all dealing with the root chakra. You see, security, you want to feel secured. And if you don't feel secured, then that's when things get out of line based on what other people is doing or saying to you. And that's where that whole balance thing come into play, because us water sign, I'm a Pisces, so I understand. So us water sign, when you tick us a little bit, we just explode. And I don't know if this is your current situation now, but this is what's coming up in terms of the energy that I'm picking up, or rather what your spirit guides are saying. you know, based on your experiences and what you can do moving forward to release this tension from the spirit realm. And then the main fact that your father, were you and him close?
Yeah. Me and my dad, that was my guy, man. He died when I was 9 years old. But yeah, that was my guy. Like, everything, you know.
Oh, that's why he's talking. Remember when I told you? I said he's talking to you like you're a young boy. Come here, boy. Listen. Yeah. He's talking to. Yeah, definitely. Well, he's been with you. And then remember when I picked up on the number 11 with you. You're born on the 11th month. So that's dealing with transition. That's dealing with, you know, higher consciousness. You see, that's dealing with spirituality. That's dealing with higher dimensions, different dimensions. And that's also dealing with the occult realm, which is also known as the spirit realm. Do you have an altar set up for your father?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you have an altar set up for your father?
No.
No.
You said an altar?
Yes, an altar.
No, not an altar.
Okay, well, that's recommended, you know, moving forward, you know, because as you know, I believe, or rather I'm assuming that most of our goals, you know, is to develop this spiritual ascension, right? Is to be completely balanced mentally, physically, and spiritually, to always have the connection of the spirit realm working with us. So if you're telling me that you and your father was very close, that is the first person that you should, you know, connect with or build this altar up for, in order for him to come to you in the visions, you know, come to you in your dream world and speak to you and guide you and give you that, you know, that eye opener. Because as a Scorpio, your intuition never lies. But sometimes you tend to give people the benefit of the doubt. And then when you give the people the benefit of the doubt, then you figure out, hey, I wasn't lying, or it wasn't nothing wrong with me. I already knew this. So we want to prevent you from giving people the benefit of the doubt that don't need the benefit of the doubt. You get what I'm saying? We need you to stick to your gut feeling. We need you to continue to stick to that intuition as the number 9. Again, if you flip number 9 upside down, you have the number 6. And that's also dealing with nurturing and healing and, you know, going above and beyond for those that might even manipulate you. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I need some money. I'm picking up on some money situation. Oh, I need some money. Damn well, you know damn well you don't need no money. You just want me to come here for some kind of reason. And the reason don't got nothing to do with nothing, but you just want to manipulate me because you want to fuck up whatever I got going on. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling something going on with, yes. I'm really picking that up with you, and that's coming back to that doll that I seen, you know, that has these needles in it. There's an agenda. There's some type of agenda that's being played, or some type of power or possession, or I don't know. Are you in court?
You absolutely right. I know where you're going with that.
Oh, are you in court?
In court. Friend of the court, yeah.
Oh, what you mean by friend of a court?
Yeah. Friend of the court, child support. It's making sense. What you're saying is making sense to me. Yeah, yep.
Oh, that's all, child. Oh, okay. That's why your father came through. Oh, talking about relationships and stuff, and then you got a fiance and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. So that could get a little.
Yeah.
That could get a little heated. Yeah, especially. Yeah. I can. Oh, okay. I see it now. Now it's all coming into play where they're speaking about the color red. And red deals with passion. Red deals with being very fiery. You know what I mean? Getting heated. Things getting very heated. And then two, red in your situation is a high level of stress. Because now it's a situation where, all right, I have my fiance and I love my fiance and I'm going to get married to my fiance, but then I have my child's mother in a sense. This is what's coming through. And then I have my child's mother, in a sense, that still wants to be manipulative and still want to try to get in and try to see if things could work out. And this is why I said to you, in a sense, is that don't feed into, you can't feed into the argument. You got to understand, and you have to put that hat of compassionate on to see the deeper meaning to why she must be doing it. Because you already know she want to be with you, or you already know that she still may want to, to have this family thing. And because you may not be giving her the attention and energy that she wants, she then and becomes spiteful, in the sense to to take you to child support. And your father's giving me the thumbs up because he's approving what I'm saying. What's your father's sign?
That's true.
What's your father's sign?
I'm not sure the sign, but his birthday is September 5th.
Yeah. Virgo, my opposite sign. He feels like a Pisces. Yeah, he's my opposite sign. Yeah, that's why we got this connection going on here. Yep. So what he's telling me is, I'm telling it how it is. And Virgos, I don't know if you know of any other Virgos, they're straightforward, no chaser. It's straight.
Yeah.
Straight. And how I just broke it down to you in terms of this doll thing and power and possession, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and I mean again, you don't allow it to stress you out. You get what I'm saying? I would recommend that, and not even just that, just in total, stepping back and looking at what's happening in your life and asking yourself, hey, what do I have control over, and what don't I have control over? Because you can't try to be the Scorpio and try to captain save everybody. That's not your job no more. You understand? Your job is to be building now. It's time for you to build. It's time for you to set a foundation. You said I don't know if you have 2 or 3 children or 1 or whatever, but you have children or a child that you are, you're working for. So it's time to put that into play. It's time to focus on what it is that you can leave behind for your child, a legacy for your child. I'm pretty sure this is what your father will want. Because he's saying that we're men. He's saying that we're men. I raised a man. You have siblings?
Yes, I have 1 sibling, a sister.
Okay. Okay. You have any questions?
Yeah. I'm kind of like, and all of this is making sense with what you're saying, because it's like, yeah, I did deal with the whole situation as far as bad things being said about me, in regards to my ex. She's told my children, we have 2 girls. She's told them some nasty things about me which wasn't true. And that's like a lot of the stuff I've been dealing with now. So it's like, me and my children relate. I've been the best father I could possibly be since they've been born, and it's like a disconnect between me and them now. So I would like to know, like,
if it's gonna come
what to do, or what's going on with the children,
I mean, they're being manipulated. You get what I'm saying? What's going on with the children? They're getting a spell cast upon them. But this is the beauty of it, right? The beauty of it, this situation will come to an pass, right? That's one beauty of it. The second beauty of it is when they get older, they will see that their mother was lying. You get what I'm saying? Or whoever else have anything negative to say, they will see it for themselves. Children are not dumb. And the more you spend time with them, and I feel like you should tell them the truth. You get what I'm saying? Just tell them the truth, because they will understand.
And I have.
Okay, that's all you can do. And that's why the spirit realm said, listen, you just step back out of this whole bubble that you're in. Step out of the bubble that you're in and really write down, what do I have control over? In this situation, What do I have control over? Whatever is causing you the stress, the you know what I mean? Whatever's causing you the bulk of the stress, what do I have control over and what don't I have control over? So we need to chop some of these stressful situations down. You get what I'm saying? Because what I don't have control over, I don't need to be focusing on. And this is why your father here is saying, listen, balance this out. Gotta balance this out. You know, I would work with a lot of, you can look it up, you and your wife, you can get, get online or whatnot and start, researching, crystals to balance out your emotions. Anything that pops up with the color green, will be beneficial for you, and then with your children, I'm telling you, your children, yes, is being manipulative or manipulated by their mom, which is a sad situation. But they love you, but they love you. But again, with children, mama against papa, they always go with mama. That's just the universal law. That's why you don't disrespect no woman. You get what I'm saying? That's why the woman is so precious. We're the most sacred, thing on this planet. The mama is the everything. So that's just universal law that you can't stress over. So it's like, damn, why she telling those things and why she's lying? You don't have control over that. So stop asking this why. Why is not your concern. You just got to do what you got to do and show and prove.
Right. But, okay.
Okay. How many daughters you have?
I have 2.
Your youngest one here. Give me a second. She tells you she cries for you?
No, she doesn't say that she cries for me, but lately she's been texting me and my fiance saying how she missed being here and things of that nature.
Yeah, she's crying. I feel bad. She's crying. And, it don't have to be literally tears, but if she's reaching out, she's hurting inside. I mean, why is she doing this? I mean, is it because you moved on, or what's going on here?
Well, she's well, first, they were, both of them were with their mother, and then she wanted to be back here with me, so she came and lived with me and my fiance for like the past, it was like 9 months or so, and the same, she rarely saw her mother, and then during the time she did see her mother, that weekend, that's when everything transpired, and all of a sudden she told me she don't want to live here no more, and she wanted to go back with her mother, and, she left to be with her mother, and then, that was in March, and then now it's May, and she's been, over the past maybe a week or 2, she's been texting us, saying how she missed being here, and what I got from it was, the grass is not greener on the other side. You don't realize how good you had it here. That's what I got. Me personally, that's what I got from her text messages.
And that's why I said they will learn. They will learn and they will see that you are. You're not what whoever is saying about you. But what I was more so referring to was what happened between you and your daughter's mother? Why what happened? Was it that you moved on and she got upset, or did you go your separate way and then find the one that you're with now? Why is it so the tense, it's so intense? What is going on?
Well, at first it was great because we both mutually agreed. The relationship had went downhill, the marriage went downhill We, you know, we did everything we could to, you know, work it out. We went through marriage counseling and things of that nature, but we were both in life. We were both going in separate directions. We wasn't connected. So we agreed to go our separate ways. She went her way. I went my way. The only difference between me and her is, you know, she moved on to another woman that wants to be a man, and I moved on to a woman. And me and this woman, we have a great connection, a great idea. Everything that we have is great. And I think once she seen that, you know, everything was still going great in my life, I think she wanted, it's like she was kind of spiteful and wanted things to go downhill for me.
Absolutely. That's what it is. That's what I'm getting at, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. And then and then you went to another woman, and you thought she might have thought by, you know, her going to another woman, you was going to lose your brain. You was going to lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, well, why you got my children around this? This is not a good example. So she thought that you was going to lose your mind, and then it backfired because now you met this divine queen that you're in a loving and harmonious relationship with. And this is why I'm trying to tell you the manipulation. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm saying that this and it's like a premeditated type of thing. That premeditated type of thing, you gotta. Was your children mother molested as a child? Abused?
Was she? You know, not to my knowledge. And I asked myself that on a few different occasions. Like, was something going on in the household, or did something happen to her at a certain point in her life?
Had to.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It had that's something that's coming up with me. That's ringing a bell with me. That's definitely ringing a bell with me. It's rather you ain't have no daddy, or you know, you might have been verbally or physically, you know, abused. You get what I'm saying?
I heard about her being verbally abused by her mother.
Then there you go.
She told me those stories.
Then that's part of it. Brother, did I not tell you to look at the inner, the deeper meaning to who you arguing with or who you combating with? Did I not tell you that? You don't look at the face. You look at the spirit. You look internally. You are a Scorpio.